Good evening and welcome to the stream. Tonight is the 10th part of our continuing journey to finish Might and Magic 2 on the Mac 2. Last stream we had some pretty lofty goals. We were going to head over to the castle dungeons of Woodhaven and explore them, and we were also going to do some more sightseeing, and we figured out pretty quickly that the caverns beneath the castle were too difficult for us, and we explored eventually the outside area of C3, and then finished by exploring the Druid's Cave, although we did not finish the last quest in the cave, which was killing a druid that had gone drunk with power. That battle will remain until the later part of the game, because the druid was very powerful, and we were no match for him. He had almost 400 hit points and an armor class of 50. So we gave up on that quest, as well as the quest in Korok's Cave. We need to level up at least an additional level before attempting that again. So it's been a while since we visited the quest in Tundara, which is to get rid of the Snowbeast that is hiding inside the walls. And we've leveled up some 3 levels since then, and I think it's high time that we tried this again. On the last stream we also swapped the hirelings. We got rid of Drogue the Barbarian and replaced him with Big Boutte, was then a level 5 cleric, and since then he's leveled up some 3 levels. He's up to level 8 now, and he's become a valuable member of the party, although he's not been with us long. It's very useful to have a secondary cleric that we only use for healing purposes. Here we go again. Here we go to the Temple of Consumption. Yeah. Good song. Excellent song. Excellent game. This game is definitely a marathon and not a sprint. Okay. Thank you. That's for the hint there. I also need to obviously fix the size of the chat here. Hang on. The chat is off here. It's not supposed to be this wide. It's supposed to be significantly higher. Here we go. Now you can see the game and you can see the chat. I was messing with the overlays today. Obviously forgot to fix them. So as I was saying, we will take the portal over to Tundara, and I will sign into the inn right now and save the game here, and then we will make an attempt at the Snowbeast. Previously, when we tried this, we were quite away from being able to do this. Kept being killed, but it's worth it to try again. I seem to remember that the price for beating the Snowbeast is a fairly significant defensive item, so something that we desperately need to, if we're going to try for the caverns of Vulcania, we definitely need the additional defenses, particularly magical defenses. Let's see here. And here we go. Yeah, that's right. We can't use any spells. As we've grown in level, this battle has obviously gotten more difficult. We'll try this one again. These battles are supposed to be very difficult. You're not supposed to be easy, and they're also filled with magical characters that you're not allowed to cast magic on. The main problem was that we kept getting killed on the way back. Let's see, we'll need the lasting light. This, however, is far easier than the previous one. There's very little for us to do when we can't cast magic except just use the quick fight. And I will run out again and rest, cast the lasting light again, and travel to the next encounter square, which is on the other side. Some cursed slayers and some thieves. By no means an impossible battle, but still difficult. Yeah, very difficult indeed. Let's try one more time. If we've given this 3 tries and we don't succeed, then I'll give up again and return again once we've leveled up. We are building up a fairly large list of things that we are waiting to level up to finish, so it would be good to get rid of some of them. Now, not being able to heal is one problem, and not being able to use the clerics to fight the monsters is another. But we don't have any ranged weapons for the clerics, so they are essentially useless when we can't use magic. The sorcerer, however, does have a ranged weapon, so let's see, we need to go back out to cast a lasting light spell. We will do so. We can only use the Bless and Holy bonus in combat, so we can't automatically use them. We have some of these cockatrices here. We need to take care of them first before they turn us into stone. Which is a pretty big problem. However, we were lucky enough now that all of our characters are in front, so we are able to use all our party to join this particular fight. However, we are in a pretty bad condition already. We've lost some quite a few members to stone. Yeah, I haven't seen any way of being able to set that. That would actually be very, very useful, but I can't see any way of setting a default spell. So essentially using the quick fight option means that we are only using the melee weapons and the clerics and the well, the sorcerer can use her ranged weapon, but the clerics will just automatically block. And it would be a very, very nice addition to the game if you could set a default spell to cast. That would greatly increase the control that you had on the quick fight. Yeah, possibly. I assume that many of the console versions are came out quite a bit later than this version did. This version came out early 1989. So the fact remains that these battles are still incredibly difficult, and our chances of beating them are very slim. We'll see if I'm gonna give it one more go. We've already tried 3 times now without succeeding. We'll try one more time and we'll give up. Okay, this is a damn near impossible battle. Let's run back here and make another go at this one. See if we get slightly easier enemies. This is supposed to be very difficult, but not impossible. Yeah, we are very close to doing something like this. Just finding a zone in the game where we can just simply go again and again and again and again and beat down monsters to level up. I would rather not. It's not very fun to watch, and if that's the only thing I can do, I might do that off stream. But this, I'm fairly sure that this is near impossible for us, but we can give it a go. We've already taken down quite a few of them, but there are so many of them. There were like 120 of them, and they are just slowly racking us down here. They don't do a lot of damage every turn, but they do some damage. There's a lot of quick fighting going on here, and only 3 of us of the party remain, and 56 of the monsters, so I think this is near impossibility. This would be a fairly doable battle if we had magic, because we could use a spell like the swarm to take down quite a few of them every turn, and we could heal the characters as they go along. But this is damn near impossible. So we'll give up on this idea, and I will take another look at the cavern beneath Vulcania, see if we can move further with that. It's possible that we've leveled up enough that we're able to finish mapping it. We were about halfway done before we had to stop. And I will do as I did in the Druid's Cave. I will use the teleport spell a lot to avoid having to step into these traps or these pits here. There's a bubbling lava pit straight ahead. We won't need to step into that again. We will use the teleport spell to move 2 squares forward. And then we will simply teleport ourselves 1 square forward again. And we were lucky it's not a pit, but here is one. It's so difficult to do this because we lose so much every time we step into this. And calling protection from the elements gives us about 30. Helps us a little bit, but not enough. I will use the teleport again to go out, so we can move forward without being this damaged. And we ended up in another pit. At least we mapped a square, and we will move 1 forward. And another pit, and again we will teleport 1 square forward to rest and then turn around. This is more tedious, perhaps, than difficult, but our main problems was with when we stepped into a pit and then directly into an encounter, because we were does enough damage to us that we are not ready for an encounter after stepping into one of these. And I'm not even convinced that the protection from elements spell does very much to protect us. It seems to be more times than not, it seems to be mostly random how much damage we have. And perhaps the most difficult bit is that we can't turn around. So we have to keep going forward and back again. What do you think are the chances that this is a pit? It's not, it's a hint. Let's see. Write down this hint here. Unlucky Sir Kill and Jedi should not have eaten so much fatty food. They are trapped by a cave-in Saracens. This is in reference to a mine, Saracens mine, that is in one of the outside areas. I've forgotten where it is, but I remember having found it. I have stumbled up on some wayward gems. That's very good. You could definitely use the gems. Yeah, we found some 200 gems, so that's very positive. And seeing as they probably regenerate, this is a likely source of gems, so I'll write down the coordinates here in case we are running low on gems. It also makes up for a significant amount of gems that we've had to use so far in the cavern to cast the teleport spells. Now we need to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 squares at least forward. Amnesiac and a Wildcat Ninja rub their wrists after you free them from some manacles. For your effort, Harakiri and No Name are available for hire at the Middlegate Inn. Okay, so we found 2 more hirelings, Harakiri, which would be very funny if he's a ninja, he probably is, and No Name are at the Middlegate Inn. Let's see. Where exactly are we? 114. I will mark this. We'll take a look at the hirelings when we return to Middlegate. Here are 3 of these Pyrahydras. They are difficult, but possible for us since we have not yet stepped into one of these traps. And we easily finish them off here. Okay, when you find a location like that, it's potentially useful. The one I used in game number 1 was the there was this point where you had 3 of these dragons all placed in a location, and I was at a fairly high level at that point in the game. I was maybe level 17 or 18, and you would gain some 50,000 experience every time, and also quite a bit of gold and gems. So I simply just went there again and again and again and again. So I eventually managed to plow all of them down and gain enough experience to continue with the game. I was in a similar situation as to we were in earlier. But, this cavern here now seems mostly manageable. Still difficult, but it's nowhere near as difficult as it was just 2 levels ago. And, which is certainly good news, because that means we might be able to complete this now. And these hirelings are potentially useful to us as well. We will have to see when we get to Millgate whether we can use them. If we want to use them later in the game, now is pretty much the right time to find them, because we can bring them along and level them up a little bit. It doesn't take that long to level up when you're at level 4 or 5, and you only need a fairly low number of experience points to level up, so we can bring them along. Here's a hint: Starburst is in the center of the dead zone. Okay, that is a spell, as I remember, fairly high level 1 or level 9 spell. See, I want to face this way and simply move 1 square here, and of course we step directly into a pit and another one. Two of these pits in a row. I was just saying that we had been pretty lucky. The game giveth and the game taketh away. I'm going to teleport 1 square forward here and rest, and then go back in. There's another pit, which was likely enough. And another one. So in this location this is basically a box of 4 squares, all of which are a pit. So we'll move 1 square forward, rest here, and continue our search and mapping. And here is another pit, and we are able to... Oh shit, that's bad. We managed to run away through some stroke of luck. We got incredibly lucky now. Yeah, this game is surprisingly non-linear considering its age. There are multiple ways to play it, and you can go to the different places at various points in the game. So you really do have quite a bit of choice as to how to play the game. which is very useful and makes it more fun, but sometimes you are a little bit confused as to what to do next. This, for example, is a almost impossible battle again, and we die. So we found at least one location down there. We had already mapped quite a bit, so we lost that process, but we can do that again pretty easily. We found a location here which is very difficult. So I'm going to examine that again directly, since it's this is a near impossible battle as well. See if it improves. Yeah, it does. This is considerably easier. Sometimes the game seems to throw these battles at you which are near impossible. Yeah, what I like about the game as well is that you are very unlikely to get locked in, because for example, the quest keys that you need these, you need the discs, and you need these special items from the castles. They spawn every time, so you can just go to the castle. If you lose the item, you just go to the castle again and get the item. There's very little in the way of being locked somewhere because you lost some item and you can't get it back. You can get mostly every item in the game again, and actually fairly easily. So what I'm going to attempt now is I'm going to attempt this battle again here that we faced, and this is that battle. And now we just have this one stalker here, which is difficult, but this is not nearly as difficult as the battle that we had here earlier. And we have the mad peasant, and then we have the giant scorpions and the gnomes. So this is all very doable. But this is very similar to the situation I had in the game number 1. I find the levels from 9 to 17, they are the most difficult in my opinion, because you're at a level where you can do some stuff, but it's still, everything still seems so difficult. I'm going to move forward one square here into the common area, and go back into this area to avoid the lava pit, and directly into a battle with some 13 castle guards, 3 of the dancing deads. Okay, so this is a very difficult battle, but the monsters are surprised, so we have the element of surprise. That helps us a little bit. We will start with the guards as much as we can. It's all a question of where we are in the line, and we will start. I will use the deadly swarm to from the cleric at least once before we start healing, because now we have the secondary cleric which we can use to heal, and I think this is beatable. It's just difficult. now what, 11 of them left. 12. 12 of them left now. 11. We will get rid of these fairly quickly, so I don't think we need to worry much about wasting our chances with the attack. And we can use 2 cures per turn. Have to try to focus the attacks on the guards. Yeah, if you surprise them, you get the first attack, and the roll of the dice is sometimes that can sometimes mean the difference between life and death, because if they get to go first, they get to attack you on an entire round before you even get a chance to move. So now at least we are able to beat all of them, so that helps. And we will continue curing as much as we can here. It's important to try to keep the sorcerer alive so we can use her to cast spells. While we have spell points, we will also eventually run out of spell points. We're all down to 20 now. And we still have 6 of the guards left. There are only 4 of the castle guards left, so things are looking pretty good for us right now. We can finish this off, some 4,600 experience points. And we'll rest here before searching for treasure. Luckily we did, because the chest obviously explodes like it does. Seems to do every time. Yeah. We have found some of the. We're starting to find some of the more useful outside spells. We found. We now have access to Sandstorm, which is, and of course, at some point, you gain access to the Meteor Shower and the Starburst spells, so which are very, very powerful spells. Yeah, you are definitely at an advantage if you can cast the magic. That is certainly true. And even now, at just spell level 5, we are already seeing that a huge advantage to having multiple spellcasters in the party. This is not nearly as difficult as the previous one, but they are still more difficult than they were on the other side of the map. We had barely had an encounter when we were mapping the other side earlier. Let's see. There's a pretty large area here next to us that we haven't explored yet. We'll jump right there. This is all a bit of a maze here. So just a bunch of bots. Are they undead? Just out of curiosity. No, they're not. But they have a decently high armor class as well. So we will use some magic to help us here. Throw some swarms at them. We are not far away from being able to level Big Putei up to level 9, which would make him able to cast Remove Condition, which is powerful to have at this stage in 2 characters. And one advantage of having the Hireling Cleric is that he also comes with every spell. He's learned every single spell. So you don't really have to have him learn any additional spells. So that's actually very useful. And one of the spells that we have is where is it? I thought I saw it here somewhere. Never mind. Let's see. There's another lava pit. It's funny how these lava pits basically almost do a random amount of damage. Sometimes they do a lot of damage, sometimes they barely hurt us. No, really the only way is to either you have to find the spell somewhere on the outside. There are some cases where you have to buy the spells, like we bought the Walk on Water spell. There was just a guy on the outside in C2 that sold us the spell for 100 gold, and the spells, you can buy some of these spells at the temples and at the guilds in each town. And then there are a few of them, like Lloyd's Beacon, that you can only find by completing some tasks. And I think this is a near impossible battle that we found ourselves in here. Yeah, this is a very difficult beast here. I wasn't wrong there. Let's see. Let me go here. As I remember, the Horned Fiend is one of these monsters that is able to turn us into stone, which is not good at all. There are quite a few of them here, so they will have multiple chances of doing so. But our luck is that we are at least at a level now where it doesn't work every single time like it would have at a lower level. So it's looking decently good for us that we will be able to get out of this battle alive here. he does have a very high armor class, so he's very difficult to hit. If it weren't for the archer and the sorcerer, we would have a very hard time taking them down as well. We've used a lot of magic here. We gained some 6,000 experience points, and now it's very tempting to just finish this little area here and then go back and save our progress. We've done quite a bit here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 forward. We'll do that. And go upstairs and I need to go to visit the blacksmith, sell some of this stuff, which isn't really enough. A lot. We haven't gotten a lot of stuff. We've mostly gotten golden gems, and then we will save the game and go back down. Yeah, this is just the pretzel ambience channel that we are listening to. I find it calming to listen just to some easy listening music while playing this. Night Stalker. Night Stalker is undead. He has 60 hit points and armor class of 14. Yes, he's one of these monsters that take our statistics, so we should focus on getting rid of him as soon as possible. Here we go. This battle did a fair number on us, but we managed to survive. We lost a knight. The Hireling Knight. He's dead. And the bubbling lava pit there. I will use the awaken spell here. Then I will cast first aid on the secondary cleric and power cure the other cleric, and then we will try to take down all of these lepers here. There are plenty of them. Cure some of this disease here. And use a roll on to cure the secondary cleric and have him power cure himself. Power cure the sorcerer. Try to get rid of this disease here as well. leopards are slowly losing count here. We are making some progress. The cleric cast a healing spell on himself. The leopards are actually a potent enemy, and when there are so many of them, they are, particularly after we haven't even been able to rest, they are very difficult to deal with. But we managed to get through this and gained some additional 6,000 points. I will attempt to cure the disease here from the party members and make another attempt at resting. And then we will go back up and try to restore our condition. We need to restore the Hireling Knight. We're done with this little square here anyway. Cast the teleport spell, move 1 square forward. Go back upstairs where we all rest and travel to the temple. We pay nothing as before to heal the hirelings, so this is free. Did we find anything to sell? Yeah, magic mail, sell that. We will now go on this side, 1 square forward, and here is one of those cases where we run into a pit and then directly into an encounter. This is a near certain death. We will attempt this again. This is not as difficult. We need to get rid of these swamp beasts first. Try our best to rid ourselves of them. Cast some protection from the elements here to help us a little bit. And use the power cure. Hoping we can take them down before they get another chance, because they inflict a lot of damage. Particularly difficult when they're at the back like this and you can't attack them directly. Still one of them left, and they managed to kill a good number of the party, but we survived. And we found a decent amount of gold. Let's see. We will go back up and restore our condition before returning again. Have to visit the temple again. I could go back to the first town to do this healing, but I really can't be bothered. We aren't low on money at the current point in time. And, let's see. This time around we didn't run into an encounter in the square. That also seems to be sometimes a random thing. It's just this one encounter there in the on the end that we have. So and now we have another of these encounters with a flaming fear. I'm very much looking forward to the archer leveling up a single level so we can start casting some level 3 spells from the archer. Including the lightning bolt spell. Let's see. This is one of those cases where we certainly stepped into the pit just like we did before, but the amount of damage it did to us was near zero. However, the flaming fear is nearly impossible to kill for us at this stage. So when we run into it, we are almost certainly dead. But fortunately for us, it doesn't happen every time. And we can also sometimes run away. I'll attempt this again. Pit is here, but no monsters, but here they come. And now we've explored this square. We don't really need to explore it again. We can simply go 3 squares forward here. And we stepped into a pit and died. Such is our luck sometimes. Let's see. This really is a quite difficult part of the game. It's not a wise idea to turn around in the square, so we will simply not do so. We will do as we did before and then go 2 squares forward here. leaving a single square on map there, which we will return to. Now we have a sign here, help is here. According to the sign, let's see what help is available. It's another bubbling lava pit, much to our dismay. We'll go around it. Not a lot of help here, and we still have this one space left here, which I'm now going to jump to. And since we managed to finish this, I'm going to attempt to get out of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and return. Save our progress and return again downstairs. It's taking us at least 4 turns to be able to complete these few squares. Not really looking to lose that progress now. And we will now travel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks here in this direction. This is difficult. A lot of these killer cadavers here, they will, and killer bees, they will do a real number on us. Need to focus on taking them out quickly as we can. I will cast the protection from element spell to try to protect us from the acidic blob. It should help us a little bit, but it won't help a lot. And I will use the holy bonus here to give us a little hit bonus. We've already lost 2 members of the party to the exceedingly annoying acidic blobs. How many are dead now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are dead. Oh my. And the rest are very close to being dead. We're going to need a stroke of luck to get out of this alive. There are now 2 surviving characters. And no, we didn't make it out alive. But it doesn't matter, we just saved, so it's fairly easy to just go back. 7. This one is significantly easier, even though it features the juggler, which is annoying. Yeah, It's money is easy to find in this game. Perhaps not so much in real life, but luck is not always on our side in this game either. It can often be very difficult. Let's see. The juggler has done a real number on us here. We will attempt to cure some of the party here before we end up dead. Luckily the hypno beetle is having a rough time putting us to sleep, because that will definitely add to our current condition if we are also falling asleep. Of course, the juggler has rearranged the party now, so it's all in the wrong places, but we survive some minor poisoning. This is one of those dungeons where we are now at we're barely at a level high enough to be here, but we can still make it through just by trying a few times. This is difficult as well. The Mino Devils are difficult to deal with. I have this fireball spell, which will definitely kill all of us. Attempting to run away now, just go heal and return to this fight. We'll see how many we are able to, if we are able to run away. We succeeded, but with quite a few members of the party dead. There is no real cost of resurrecting the characters. You don't really lose anything by doing so. So one way the game could have been made significantly harder is that they could have added a year to the character's age every time you resurrected him. That would have made it even more difficult than it is, but I'm happy that they did not decide to do that. Let's see. We are making very slow progress here, but we are still moving along. Yeah, that's definitely the case. You have to be alive to it states so basically after every battle that surviving party members receive experience. So if you end up with dead party members, then they don't get the experience from the battle. So if you're doing these battles for experience points only, trying to level up, then you have a problem. Thunder and Ariel, a barbarian and a sorceress team, hang out around the bar in Vulcania. They enjoy deep fried troll liver. Okay, that's a hint. Liver is an acquired taste. I quite like my my mother-in-law's and my wife's recipe for liver. It's not bad at all. I cut it up into thin slices and fry it on a pan in butter with some we have some mashed potatoes with it in a brown sauce that is made from the from the butter on the pan, as well as some wheat thrown in there and some black pepper. It's not bad at all, but yeah, slices have to be thin, and you can't overcook it. It becomes very chewy if you cook it too much. I had forgotten about this. These vampires, they are very, very difficult to deal with, but there's only one of them. I'm hoping we can survive. He already cast his spell once. Yeah, we are in deep shit now. Everyone is unconscious except for the 2 clerics. Fine, I will make an attempt at getting us out of this. It's going to be extremely difficult. The vampire is still not dead. We've caused him a great deal of damage, but he's barely budging. And we still have the rest of these to fight. And finally the vampire dies. And there are 3 surviving party members. And 8 soldiers left. So this is incredibly difficult. Let's see. We might survive yet. Luckily for us, the surviving party members are actually quite powerful. One with the bow and the other with the sword. And we survive. But the sorcerer is dead. So we need to find our way out or run. Maybe we can run. Yeah, we were able to, at least one character was able to run away. We were dead anyway. Yeah, we managed to run away. We can rest and restore our condition. This was a very expensive battle, but we'll take it anyway. I'll cure the poison here and the disease. And rest. You've healed up. we can go back down and continue. Are you from Germany, Glisser? Yeah, I like my schnitzel. Me and the family, we used to, we spent at least 4 summer holidays either in Germany or just at the border in the Dutch town of Vals, which is close to Aachen. And I got to know German food pretty well. I like my Wiener and Jägerschnitzel just fine. With pommes frites and salad, as they say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm afraid my German is quite a bit rusty. One of the advantages of living in a small country like Iceland is that we have to learn a lot of foreign languages, so I learned Danish, English and German, but I haven't used my German very much, so it's very rusty, although I'm fairly sure I could use it in a pinch. Okay, I've been around that area, but most of the time we either spent at the border to Aachen, or we spent some time as well in the area around Stuttgart, particularly in Kempten. Spent some time there. One summer we went to the International Police Association's house in Kempten. My father was a police officer for many, many years. And they have these, the International Police Association has these houses that they rent out to policemen. So he was able to rent a house for a pretty good price. So we stayed there one summer, and in that house, which was an old estate, and then one summer we also traded houses with a doctor in Aalen, which is a town not far away from that same area as well. They came to our house in Iceland, and we stayed in theirs. We are in deep trouble here because we've run into a new enemy, which is the court jester. It seems to be even more Aalen with 2 A's is it's very close to Stuttgart. So if that helps. Maybe about 80 kilometers away from Stuttgart. Now let's see. The sorcerer is dead. And the archer is dead. We need to take down this court jester as soon as possible before he wipes out the rest of the party. We can revive Sir Roland. So he can do some damage here. And who else is available? Who do we spend our healing points on? Probably ourselves, actually. This is a very difficult battle. There are 3 of the lizards left and 1 of the jesters as well. Let's see. So Hiron is down here. Probably a good idea to try to revive him a little bit. We managed to take him down here. Okay. It's not a huge town, but we had it was a good place to stay. And the weather in Germany, particularly this place in Germany, is fine for us. It's not particularly if we go either early in the summer or later in the summer, it's not too warm. It never really gets very hot here, so we need some time if we're going somewhere where it's very warm, where it's 30 degrees plus every day. We need to have some time to get acclimated to the heat. Now let's see. If we are going to survive this, we need to somehow figure out a way to get out of here. We'll use the surface spell, which gets us out. At least we had some magical casters left. We'll go heal the characters. One of the disadvantages of having these panels and being near death every time is that we can't even search for treasure, because we can't take the chance of the rest of the party dying. So we're barely making even with the gold here, but we are making progress in mapping the area downstairs. These are difficult battles. We might want to return here at a later date when we're more leveled up and can more easily just walk through these. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of large cities. They are, as you say, good to live in. There are you have all the necessities that you need, but they're not good for relaxing. Reykjavik isn't really a big city. It's might be the capital, but it's still a fairly small place. Somehow we survived this battle, although we are basically dead. But I'm pretty much sold on the idea of trying to finish this cavern here, even though it's very difficult to do so. So I'm gonna try to move on one by one, see if we can get this done. We are back in here. Another lava pit. Let's see. Okay. We'll move 1 square up again. And another lava pit. Yeah, we already mapped this area, I remember it now. This is the area, this is the little room that had 4 of these pits. Less than great. Try a hand at this fight here. It's a weird mix of different beasts. We want to definitely want to get rid of the court mages and the current spirits as much as we can. Let's see if we can. Yeah, we got rid of one of them by using the turn undead spell. I will try to use the holy bonus spell here as well to help us a little bit. And we will need to take them down by using magic. Luckily for us, the court mages are waiting their turn here. They could have attacked us while they had the chance, but they didn't. We survive, gain some 10,000 experience points. We're cursed and diseased, but otherwise good. Able to rest. This was a good battle. We already found this. We already mapped this part of the map before. So now we will go back in here. Teleport 1 square forward. Try to finish this part here before finishing the uppermost part. Another one of these pits. Endless pits. I will run away, and since I had to run away, I will go upstairs and save our progress. We have no business being in this fight, so what I will also do now, I will visit the tavern and stock up on food. We're running out of food. And visit the temple. I don't think we need to heal anyone. No, we're actually good. We'll just go save. And go back down. Okay. We need to go to this area here, so I guess we'll go here and just go here and jump directly up. We need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares directly up. Now we're in this little part here. There's nothing here, and we need to go 1 square up here. There's nothing here. Okay. You know for a fact there is a hit here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And, we need to map it anyway. And there's another pit here. Then we can escape out. Go one directly forward. And then turn around here and go 3 squares forward. Here are the pyrohydras that we dealt with earlier. They are by no means impossible. This was a huge find, a bee split mail +6. This is a very useful armor. Let's see. If it matches our alignment here. It does, making it enormously useful for us. We will keep this scale armor +5, or what is potentially a better idea, we will trade it to the hireling cleric who is wearing a split mail +1 and increase. No, okay, he can't wear it. Okay, we will trade it with the cleric again. He will keep it for now. Let's see. It's very tempting to just go upstairs now, since we so we can save our progress. I don't want to lose this armor, so rather go up and save it and have to return again. And now we will finish mapping the little area here on the western side that we already completed before. These pits are nothing if not annoying. Got unlucky this time around. Got very unlucky. Lost most of the party. We will simply revert to our save game. Let's see. We know this to be a pit. And this is a pit. The next square is a pit. There is sadly no other way of finishing mapping this game than stepping into all of these pits. Nothing to do except take the consequences. This is a pit, yes. How annoying. Let's see. You'll use the awaken spell. We've lost the cleric. So we'll definitely go back upstairs before going back down here again. We'll have to restore the cleric. We're slowly making progress here. We'll now go 1, 2, 3 forward here. The only square in here that isn't a bubbling lava pit. So remember this one is as well. Yeah, it is. We'll go 2 forward. It's not a pit. This one is. Go 3 forward here, which of course is a pit. And we'll go 1 forward again. Slowly finishing this up. This is the place that had the gems again. That's very good. We have already found this in a previous session. To go for that 1 square. This is starting to look like a completed map. I will now use the surface spell to bring us up and save our progress here. We've made some pretty significant progress, and now only the northeastern part remains. Let's see. We'll move ahead as far as we can go, which is 9 squares, and leaves us here. We'll turn and go 2 in this direction. This is an easy battle. It's not difficult at all. It's at least nowhere near as difficult as some of the other battles we've faced here. These dungeons. No pit. That's at least a positive. Battle. Take down the this does not look to be a particularly difficult battle. Let's see. I think we will patiently shoot them down here before killing off the brainless ones, because they are patiently waiting their turn, and they won't do damage to us while they're not in the front of the battle. So this went pretty well. We have a deceased character, which we will cure. Rest and search. Okay. I believe we faced this battle before and lost. This time around it was much easier. This isn't an impossible battle either. I will focus the ranged attacks on the shaman, but I will use magic on all of them. So far, this part of the dungeon has been far more manageable than the parts that we had on the other side. This is fine. Unless we need to take care of the strangler as soon as we can. Try to take him out. We really need to take the strangler out before he is able to paralyze more of the party. Not terribly worried about the rest of them. We can handle them as long as we are not paralyzed. The strangler is gone and we still have the cleric. So that's potentially useful. We still have the swarming wasps there at the top, which are making life very difficult for us right now. But okay, this is near impossible. We're dead. Okay. We got unlucky there. Yeah. Had too many characters get paralyzed before we were able to take care of the single monster that was able to do the damage. That is sometimes the roll of the dice, that is sometimes how it works. We have some of these warrior maidens here, and these dancing deads. The dancing deads are, they need to be attacked by magic. But the warrior maidens are, you can take them down by melee weapons. Although they are difficult. See what we find here. Outside of a few battles down here, this isn't really a place to gain a lot of gold. We already found plenty of areas in the game so far where we can easily earn gold. This isn't really a huge problem. We need to take care of the cockatrice before he turns us all into stone. But other than that, I think this is manageable. We are not far from being able to level up to get a spell to turn us from stone to flesh again, which we can then use in battle as well. This was a decent amount of treasure as well. Let's see. We already examined this square here. We'll move on. matters a lot to be able to level up to a spell level 5 with a cleric. Find the Deadly Swarm spell to be really the first useful combat spell to use with the cleric outside of just like the Bless and Holy Bonus spell. So once you reach the level 9 and are able to use the Deadly Swarm spell, I find the cleric to be also useful in battle when you don't need to heal all the time. Now let's see. A smart man would go back and save our progress, but as I think we've discovered so far watching this series, I'm not always smart while playing this game. We will simply try to finish this off before going back upstairs. I'm getting pretty tired of this dungeon here. We've spent a lot of time down here now. Let's see. We're most definitely headed for some final battle of some sort here. I think it's fairly sure that we will have a few more fights before this is all over. You cringe as a lumbering giant sings a popular ballad very badly. Stay and listen. No. Should we stay and listen? What are the chances that we'll simply get killed? After all this progress. I wonder what happened to us. Going to take a snapshot of one of the characters here and listen to this again and see if anything changes. Okay, we can't get another chance to listen to him. But there really doesn't appear to be any sort of lasting damage. Of any sort to any of the characters. They didn't age and nothing particularly bad happened. So we'll come back to this if we need to again. For now, I'm going to use the surface spell to get us upstairs. And we'll go to the blacksmith and sell our wares. And we've gained some gold back again. We had a difficult battle down there pretty early on, where we had to run away from some thieves and they got off with quite a bit of our gold, so gaining some of it back. And, this has been difficult but not impossible, and we've managed to level the knight up to level 11 and the hireling knight as well, and the robber and the cleric. So and we're actually not far away from being able to level the other cleric up to level 9, so we made decent progress. It's tempting now to go back to Middlegate, and I want to save the game and take a look at the hirelings here. This is a ninja at level 6. This is an archer at level 6, okay. And then we had some hints regarding Atlantium as well. I don't think there were any hirelings available here. I'll go check it out anyway. But I don't remember there being any. No, there are none here. And, the portal is up here anyway. Oh, this is not it. So we're on. So we're here. Yeah, here it is. There are no hirelings here, but we got a hint earlier that we're going to go check out now. So we'll travel to Vulcania and bought the troll liver, and as soon as you do that, a barbarian and a sorcerer confront you. I'm Thunder and this is Ariel. We like your style and you may hire us at any time. Look us up at Hotel 4, we'll be waiting. Okay. So now we've found 2 more hirelings. By following the clues laid out for us, this is a good male barbarian level 3. And this is a good female sorcerer level 3. Okay. It's good to know. And then there are 2 more in Atlantium that we will go check out now. Where was the inn again? Inn was at the top. Inn is here. And we left Rogue here and Cleocatra is here. Okay, so I think we've found most of the hirelings at this point. It's good to know of their presence. We haven't stumbled upon another robber yet. Something that might be very useful for us for the Korak Cave mission that we need to finish at some point, but I'm going to save the game right now and then I'm going to go outside and finish some a few battles with the barbarians down in C3 to level up the cleric. So we're simply going to seek out the barbarians and try to survive. We should be able to finish these battles. We made it through them yesterday when we were a level lower, so I think this should be quite doable for us at this point. These are mountain battles. We need to cure our characters and thread carefully. These barbarians have a lot of hit points. They inflict a considerable amount of damage every turn. 6,000 we had got. So we need to finish 3 of these battles before returning. So we can level up the cleric. This battle is already going better than the previous one. We have been able to do far more damage so far. Leveling up the knight means that we now have a character in the party again with over 100 hit points. He's at a cool 114 after leveling up. Let's see. Done 2 of these. I need to do at least 1 more. I think this is actually the last one on the map. We've been somewhat unlucky that they've been able to go first on at least 2 occasions now. And that matters because 3 blows from these are basically an entire character's worth of hit points. Some more. Okay, there aren't any more of them. That would have given us 18,000 experience points and some treasure as well. Gain some 7,000 or so gold. And we gained 10 hit points and some new spells. Since we don't have to pay for the spells for the hireling clerics, we already have access to all of them. So that's very useful. So we now have the cleric can now cast the deadly swarm spell. So that will help us in combat. We will save this progress. Now it's just a question of where do we go next. I will completed this. Completed this. I'm going to attempt Korak's cave again here now. Won't take us very long to try it. I think we still have the pass. Yes, we do. Won't take us very long to try it. Got slaughtered here yesterday. And to advance, we can't bring anyone but the clerics and the thieves. So unlock. Got unlucky now with the unlocking. There we go. And this is basically the part where we got absolutely slaughtered. The turn on that spell is our best friend here. And we can never cast it again. But we can call for the holy bonus, and we can use the power cure spell. Now we have the deadly swarm spell on both of the clerics. That certainly makes a difference. So we can cast it multiple times. Lost a thief. I would say this is doable. Get some 10,000 experience points, but we still lost a thief. Which is very difficult for us. I will not walk into the next square because there is another encounter. This is an encounter that we need to finish as well, which is also very difficult for us. And at this point we can't use magic, so I think we're basically dead. Yeah, we are. Okay. This was just an attempt. At least we made it through the first battle. That was something. So let's see. There is the dungeon beneath the castle. Or there is Castle Woodhaven. Those are basically the two places that we can go to try our luck at this point. Or Castle Hillstone is the other castle. We're in D3. Directly ahead is Hillstone. And the usual battle with the guards here. Good amount of experience in fighting these guards, so there's a good amount of gold to be found in the castles. So, perhaps worth it to examine this castle. Very similar layout to Castle Woodhaven, which we already completed, although we haven't completed the dungeon. Examine all of these squares here, and due to the very similar layout, we know pretty much exactly what we're going to face here. These are the stairs to the dungeon. We should write down the coordinates of the stairs. We still haven't won the yellow triple crown, so if we find the yellow bishop, we will have to go back and finish that up. But, we will need to go back to town at least once to save our progress, and the nearest town is actually Zanzibar, so we will probably travel from there instead of going back to Middlegate. Which is very similar to the first castle. There are 4 of these rooms here, and there are guards on either side, and then there's in the center of the room there are 10 of these, which take a little bit more work, but are still manageable. We still lost on the night now. I managed to kill him before we were able to heal him. Might have gotten a little bit greedy. That's okay. Just go back and heal up. Finish this room here. Now with 2 dead members of the party, we will return. And go directly to Zanzibar. Should be here. Yes. here. The temple is down here. Yes, we need help. Here is the tavern. Where was the blacksmith again? The inn, in any case, is here. I'll sign in, save our progress. We need to find the blacksmith. I think it's best to finish up the yellow battle before moving on. We need to do it anyway at some point. So we will buy some tickets at the blacksmith. Yellow tickets, so 3 of them. And we'll start by traveling back to Middlegate and finishing the yellow battle there first. It should be easy enough. Here it is. And we need to travel back to Zanzibar. Where are we? Here. Travel back to Zanzibar. We'll save our progress here. Go to the Monster Bowl in Zanzibar and win a battle there using our yellow ticket. And finally, we have to go all the way to Atlantium and win a battle at the arena there. We need to take the teleport here. To Tundara, from Tundara to Vulcania. And from Vulcania to Atlantium, where we will find a Colosseum in the middle of the map. This is the last yellow ticket battle. This one is difficult. This one is very difficult, as perhaps we should have suspected. So, to do the yellow battle again here in Zanzibar, I will have to remember to save our progress before going into the final battle in Atlantium. These are random, so sometimes they're difficult, sometimes they are a little bit easier. We need to find ourselves another ticket, since we ran into accidentally ran into another battle here, I'll save our progress anyway. So we know we're done with this yellow battle here. We want to buy another yellow ticket. Yeah. And then we want to travel wrong door. Here's the portal. Going to go to the inn here in Atlantium and save before we go into battle. This is much easier than the previous one. It's not easy, but it's not nearly as difficult either. We might still die. And, it would have been easy had we used magic. And this is easier still. So we are now Triple Crown winners of the yellow ticket, which means that we can go back. We'll go back to Middlegate and travel directly again to Zanzibar and go to the inn. Save our progress, and then we will go back to the castle. We've now completed the yellow battle. Now if it's possible that the castle of Woodhaven is not the second castle in the game, in which case it's the yellow battles that we should have completed, and not the it would be the red battles that we should have completed, not the yellow ones. But if that is the case, we have to move to the other castle first. We'll find out soon enough when we find the bishop inside the castle. We got unlucky. The robber died during the opening of the chest, so we have to go back and heal him up. Out of food, which isn't the best of ideas, so go back to town, buy some food. The tavern is here, yes. Rest here. I'd forgotten about this sprawl. It's perhaps fun to do this now. We've gained a significant amount of experience. We tried this very early on in the game. I had absolutely no luck, but we've trained up significantly since then, so perhaps it's fun to have this problem now. You can fairly easily take care of these bug trainees here. Just wondering what is in the surprise for winning this battle, what we gain by doing so. It's not necessarily anything, it might just be a random encounter, but it's fun to check it out. It's pretty much the only thing we hadn't completed in this town here. I think we can safely just quick fight ourselves through the rest. There are only 11 of them left. Yeah, they're dead. There's another hint. New tips on odd, even every 30th and 180th day. Okay. So basically, there are in the bars, there are then different tips on odd and even days. There's a new tip every 30th day, and every 180th day there's also a new tip. So every new year there's a new tip. So if we go to the bar now, we should first we should remove that at first. Should receive a new tip. So a significant amount of tipping that we need to do here. Not getting a single hint here. See Northern at 10-2, we've seen this before. Yeah. Okay, we knew all of this, but we'll keep an eye on this. So now we're going to save the process. Then go back outside, filled with food. Back to the castle and explore a little bit more. We'll rest before searching so we don't accidentally kill the robber in case the chest explodes, which it might at any point. There's another 6 of them here. Skip the battle in the middle now, since we already completed it on the last run. I will do the battles on the each end of the door here. Need to be slightly careful here. I'm fairly certain this is the second castle, because the castle that we tried first, which was Castle Pinehurst, had these fairly difficult time elements to it, and you needed to run a certain direction not to lose time in the game, which was much more difficult than it should have been. Okay. Yeah, this is the quest removal elixir, which is the same as in the previous dungeon. If you take a quest with the king and you aren't able to fulfill the quest, you can use this elixir to rid yourself of the quest and either accept another one or move on with something else. I'm going to mostly focus on healing now so we don't accidentally kill any of the characters. It's very time consuming to have to constantly go back. It helps immediately when we've gotten them down to maybe 3 or 4 of them. And we are doing okay now. I think we can finish the rest without much worry. And as in the previous castles, we are making a lot of money on these cards. They leave a lot of gold behind. Yeah, Gleeser, this is probably the rumors or the gossip. And I'll have to keep this in mind. It's not difficult to check every other day. We could do with some more hints. A few more of these cards here. In every room there's 2 pairs of 6 and 10 in the center, so 22 cards in every room. Finish this one first. We got the advantage and get to attack first, which will help us a little bit. We're already down to 5. And, we have 2 characters with a very low number of hit points, which will heal now, and then we can simply quick fight the rest. And search for the treasure. And, then it's the last pair of 6 here in this room. And there is one more room like this now on the other end. And once we complete that, we will go back to town and save our progress, and then we will attempt to find the Yellow Bishop and rescue him from his imprisonment. We should get a nice experience point bonus for freeing him. For the previous one, we got 3,000 for freeing him, and another 10 for completing the Triple Crown Green battles, so 13,000 in total. So we should be able to get even more by completing this one. Going to since we don't really need to heal, I'm going to use the turn by the cleric to cast the swarm spell. We weren't too badly off. No, 6 of them left. That isn't really... wow. Maybe the archer. Yeah, this is easy enough. Let's go. No, just the single battle remains here. We check every wall for any messages and hidden clues or hints, just in case. And we will also check this little space here. There's nothing in here. So we've gone full circle now. Yeah, this is the thing about this is that the story in these games the stories are great, and the graphics in this version are good enough, and this compares, in my opinion, very well with many later games. There's nothing wrong with this game at all. Let's see, let's sell some of this. We found a lot of all sorts of stuff here. Yeah, we're on to magical items here. Let's see. I might as well just buy some more food since we're here anyway. And we'll double check that we have the yellow key. Yes, we do. I'm gonna need that to save the yellow bishop. And I'm gonna save. And then we're going to go back to the castle, find the bishop, save him, and go back to town, see if we can level up and end the stream for the night. We've gained quite a bit of experience points here, going through all of these battles. Let's see, Slayer's Palace, no entry. This is Slayer's Palace, we'll go here. The joke of the day. Did you hear about the orc who cut off his left arm and leg? He wanted to be alright. So, going back to the dumb orc jokes. This is a joke we've heard before in Castle Woodhaven. It seems they employ the same joker. Now there's a question as to which door to take here. There are plenty of doors to choose from, but without a doubt some of them lead us to the yeah, there's a pool of jokes They're not all great, but some of them at least are a little bit amusing. Here we found some 6 castle guards guarding apparently absolutely nothing. And here are another 10. I think it's safe to say that they are guarding the secret entrances to something or another. So we'll play along and finish them off if we can. These battles are difficult enough that they can still go badly for us. We can, all it takes is a little bad luck, and these turn from manageable to difficult very fast. It sure helps to have 2 healers in the party. It's more useful at this stage than having the barbarian, and it also happens to be cheaper for the party, since the barbarian was almost 1,000 gold per day. Whereas the cleric is now, I haven't checked him since he leveled up, but he's very far from being that expensive. He's 175. He's less than 1/5. So now we are here in this secret room, and there's nothing to be found here so far. Okay, this is the N19 Capitor. This is one of the main quest items in the game. There are these weird items which have these nonsense names. There's the M27 Radicon and the N19 Capitor. These are all found in the castles. There are 4 of these items. And 4 of the discs. The discs are all in the caverns beneath the castles. And you need to find all of them to be able to move on in the game, eventually finish it. It doesn't really matter in which order you do it, and you can go back at any time and find them again. So even if you die after finding the item, you can still go back. And this is a weird battle here with these pyrohydras. It's funny to find them here. Can't really see how they fit inside the castle, but we'll fight them anyway. I'm taking care of the pyrohydras, and then it's just a question of slaying the rest. Found a significant amount of gold and 3 gems, so we've already gained some almost 60,000 gold now, just in the little time that we've been inside the castle. It's been very lucrative for us. This appears to be just a hall where you have these encounters. This one was much easier than the first one. This one is also fairly easy. Done 3 of them. I assume there are more. Yes. These are the minor devils here. They are actually quite difficult. To get rid of them as fast as we can before they slaughter all of us. We will cast the protection from element spell here to try to reduce the damage. And then I will use the power cure on William Tell, which is almost dead. And I'll cast a lightning bolt. We were lucky. No one died so far. And we were able to keep everybody alive. Let's see, this is a large hall, and it seems to be just full of endless encounters. This is all a matter of trying to kill off as many of these difficult monsters as we can before they really get a chance to do any real damage to us. Okay, that's interesting. You would have thought they tried to reuse as much of the artwork as they could. But in this game, really, they are reusing. They reuse the artwork for a number of different monsters which have similar characteristics, but are not exactly the same. We will try to take care of the phantasm here first before moving on. We need to and focus on the rangers, and I'm going to use the remove condition spell to release Sir Hiram from his paralyzed condition. Likewise with the sorcerer, try to use the sorcerer to cast the lightning bolts on the rangers, get rid of them, and then focus on the ghouls. Okay. These are not particularly difficult battles, we just have to not get perhaps incredibly cocky. This one is slightly harder. We have to Night Stalker is interesting, and the Carnage Spirit is as well. We'll use the Turn on Dead spell to our advantage here. That just leaves a few of them. Slowly making our way through this room. There are a lot of encounters here. This time around it's the acidic blob that we want to take out first, for it does a number on us. We will cast protection from the element here. And Deity Swarm. Let's see. We lost the paladin. We'll have to go back at this stage and restore his condition. But we've done quite a few of these so far. So going back is a good way to save our progress anyway. Still haven't found the bishop. We'll use the opportunity to sell some of this stuff as well. We found a splint mail +3 here. I will move it down to the cleric and see if we can use it with this alignment. Yes, we can. That's very useful. Both raises his armor class and also provides additional protection from magical spells. So every now and then you do find valuable items in these panels as well. Now back to the castle. At some point we will find the key to the castle, so we don't have to endlessly fight our ways in, but it gives us some additional experience. Here's the joke of the day: why can't orcs lie on the beach? Cats will bury them. It's funny. We're back in business here. We'll try to take care of the acidic blobs here first. To the best of our ability, at least. Of course, the illusionist has now cast some spell on us, making it more difficult for us to use our spells. This turned out okay. And we'll go down here. And I think we will just beat them down here. This is mostly business as usual, but still we need to pay some attention to what we're doing. The champion down there is difficult. There's a lot of hit points. So we will have to focus on getting him down. We can use the secondary cleric to heal and the primary cleric to cast spells. The champion is mostly immune to magic as well, so takes a significant level of beating, but thankfully there were only 2 of them. let's see. 2 more of these. Multiple trolls, 9 of them. Doesn't really appear to be any particular order to these monsters. It's just a mix and match of various monsters we've met previously in the game, and some of them more difficult than others. But, we're making okay progress. And gaining quite a bit of experience while doing so. These are undead, so the turn undead spell will take care of some of them. See, we got rid of one and we beat down the rest. It's tempting to finish off these. It's tempting to finish off these 2 squares here before returning. So that we get another chance to save our progress. It's so quite a few battles that we are taking part in here. The earthworm is causing a lot of damage to us, but there's thankfully only one of them here. So hasn't managed to kill us yet. Although it eventually will, of course, if we can't get a chance to heal. It goes down, that's great news. Get rid of the greedy snitch before he steals everything that we have. And it's just a question of beating down the brain eater. We are also, unsurprisingly, since we have to rest a lot, slowly running out of food again. So eventually we will have to go back anyway and get some more food. Can't survive here without having food. And in addition to that, the greedy snitches are also stealing our food, making it more difficult for us. Okay. 1 battle left and then we go back. We have to focus on these killer cadavers here. Thankfully they have a very low number of hit points, so we were able to kill off at least 4 of them. So we can't really do anything with them without using magic, so I'll simply have the sorcerer beat them down. There's no point in trying to beat them using any other method. So we made it through 8 more of these battles, and I'm going to use the opportunity to go back and save our progress. buy some more food and sell some of these items here. Start by selling off stuff. This is a potentially useful item here, the fireball bow. Yeah, Sir William Tell already has a bow like this, but this one is more powerful. Potentially he can use it. No, it's not the correct alignment. And it's good to check if we don't need this item here. I will trade it upwards. I'll trade this down to the cleric. I want to see if we can equip the robber with his bow. It's possible, but he can wear it. No, it's not the correct class. Okay, I will then move it to the cleric for safekeeping. We have at least two additional hireling archers in the game, and it's possible some of them can actually wear it, in which case it will come very much in handy. Let's see, we were going to go to the tavern, buy some food, and then go to the inn, save our progress. And return to the castle, finish off this room of encounters. Why can't orcs boil water? They forgot the recipe. I've also seen this one before. It's still at least amusing. Muggers and mutant swine. It's not particularly difficult. The mugger is easy enough at this point that he simply runs away from us. This one, however, is difficult. So we are pretty much resistant. No, at least lost one to stone, which was the archer. We can use the stone to flesh spell. Every trick that we have to try to take these down, because in addition to being able to cast the gas, he's also able to remove our ability to cast magic, so it's a formidable enemy. Received some 4,500 experience points for taking them down. This one is also difficult. It features two of these cockatrices, which are also capable of turning us into stone, and these mad peasants, which can swarm and explode, kill many of us. See how we do here. We might end up very dead. We are in a fairly bad state here. He did survive. Friar Tuck is still here, so we can turn them from stone. We're still left with 2 dead party members. So I suggest we head back. These battles are getting slightly more difficult as we approach the innermost part of this room. It's a question of whether the boys in the castle have a standing arrangement with the castle. We keep having to run back to the temple and restore our condition. Maybe they're taking percentages. Let's see. There are only a few squares left in that room. I really much want to finish it. We missed a joke. Why did the doctor tell the zombie to get plenty of sleep? He was dead on his feet. Very funny. We will use the clerical teleport spell so we don't have to go through these panels again. That's largely unnecessary. We have a few of these phantasms here and the hypno beetle. And as well as the killer bees. This is a difficult combination. Start with a phantasm. I hope the killer bees don't kill us in the meantime. One of the killer bees remains. Three of them remain. Hopefully we can take them out. Yes, we can. We survived. Another difficult one, the Strangler, is the can cast the paralysis. Let's hope that we are in a very bad state here. We only have the cleric left. Now the question remains, what do we do here? The answer to that question is that we die. That's what we do. Attempt it again. We are not yet significantly immune to paralysis. Most of the monsters that cast paralysis are still capable of taking out the majority of the party. Why did the doctor tell the zombie to get plenty of sleep? Yeah, this is the same joke. It's also the same day. Let's see. Let's try this again. These are not always the same battles, they are somewhat random, so. The champion is difficult. He is, after all, a champion, so we will have to use spells to heal and try to take them out one by one. He's immune to magic, so it's a waste of time trying to use the magic on him. We will focus the magic then on the bots instead. You can plow down the bats using magic while focusing the melee attacks on the champions. We are slowly taking them down, although they have a lot of hit points and a high armor class. There we go. Yeah, that's a bad idea. It also takes an enormous amount of time to do that. It's simply not worth it, in my opinion, to wonder about doing that. Chish Wicked, who was here yesterday, he had an interesting point while he was watching me go through all of these battles. He said that the combat in this game is mostly just math, and he's partially right. There's a lot of strategy involved. You have to know the monsters, you have to know your characters, and it's mostly a matter of figuring out methods that work for each monster, then trying to apply them and winning the battles. And the game makes it more difficult by mixing up different kinds of monsters that require different strategies and forcing you to wonder how you can take them out. It's not good that we ended up in this battle with these mad peasants. We really don't want them to explode all over us here. That would be very bad. There are a great number of them here. We are in a pretty bad state here. We can cure some of the party members, but we're still in a bad state. They have 3 dead. But we win anyway. So and the sorcerer is alive, so we can teleport out. We'll run back and restore our characters and return. Almost got lost there. Here's an electric axe. This is one of the annoying items that the king in Castle Woodhaven was looking for. So we can go there later and accept his quest and get him the electric axe. That brings us some experience points. It's not a lot, but it's better than nothing. Let's see. Almost done mapping this room, which has been very fraught with danger and lots of encounters. Here's the joke of the day. What's a sea monster's favorite meal? Fish and chips. The amount of puns that went into the creation here is funny. We have 3 of these squares remaining here. We win the booby prize. We found a staff +3. Here is a battle with these mountain men here. They seem tough, although not unbeatable. I'll use the holy bonus here to increase our chances of attacking them. 2,500 experience points. And an exploding chest. That leaves 1 square unmapped. Some thieves. These melting men, we really don't want them, so they are immune to magic for the most part, it seems. Much to our dismay, at least they were immune to the energy spells. They're not at all easy to kill. They seem to have a very, very high armor class. But let's try the cold beam. Yeah, that works. The cold beam worked, so that's something. And we are able to remove the paralysis condition. That helped. So we can take these down. It's just a matter of staying with it. Only one of them remains. We've fought a good battle here. $4,600 additional experience points here. We're completing this battle. Now we can teleport ourselves out of this room here. In the end, all we won was this staff +3, which we will identify at the blacksmith at a later point. Here is another pretty big room, but there is really nothing in it. It's for all intents and purposes empty. And there's nothing here, so we still haven't found the bishop. He's here somewhere, but not in an obvious location. Yeah, we don't have the currently have the Crusader skill, so we will have to find that skill again if we want to take one of the quests here. So I think we will it's getting very late. I think we will stop at this point and finish the castle tomorrow. We'll head back to town, sell some of this loot. And, don't really need food. I'm going to check whether we can level up. It's possible. We've done a lot of fighting. Yes, we can. We were able to level up many of the characters, so every character in the party except for the hireling cleric are now at level 11, so that's a good point to leave for the night. So tomorrow it's very likely that I will finish the castle, find the bishop and get a decent amount of experience for him, and then perhaps we are level high enough to attempt the cavern beneath Castle Woodhaven, and if we are not, then we will attempt to finish exploring and mapping some of more of the outside areas. But yeah, thank you for coming, Gleeser, and as I mentioned before, it's more fun if someone is here. Again, I don't think we will bother with the raid. There is only basically you and me here, so I will simply turn the stream off, switch to the end credits, and hope to see you again soon, dude. Thanks for coming again.